All right, guys, we are down to the Elite 8, and we brought our friends in, Deng and Kid Super, who are way more qualified to discuss kits and originality and wearability than Aaron and I, even though we think we're tight. We're gonna judge this on two things: 5 points for each of them, the originality of them, so we're gonna compare them to some of the old kits of the past from these countries, and the other one is the rockability, the wearability. Would you wear this? Where would you wear this? Or do you think it's not worth it? All right, Deng, first one, we're gonna start with you. We got the Portugal Kit. Start with, you can touch it, feel it, whatever you want. Okay, so wearability, how much out of 5? How many points would you give it? For yourself?
3.
3? Okay.
Man, I give it 3.5.
3.5. You brought the decimal points into this already.
Technical with it.
This could hurt our ability to measure all these up. This could take a while. We don't have the best math team behind the cameras. We've got.
This is proven.
Yeah.
Cross shows, we're not good.
All right, let me see that thing. I'll get it on this. I'm gonna give this from a originality standpoint. Yeah, I guess I'll give it a 3, and then from a wearability, I'm gonna give it a 4. Yeah, I'd rock this for sure. Yeah. Simple.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna give it a 4 for originality. I like this whole star pattern. I don't know what's going on there, but throws it back to the old school. But yeah, so rockability, I'd give this a 4.
All right, Kid Super, it's on you, man.
Time
to shine.
You guys are nice. I'll be like the hater of the group.
We need one.
Yeah. All right. Originality, I'll go with 0. No,
Wow.
1.
Oh man, you can say
Rockability, also 1. When you go away, I like it to be like funky, not just like a white. And then also like just looking at all the old jerseys, this one is my least favorite.
This has stains on it. Who wore this? You put stains on all of our shirts before we get to do anything with them. There's literally, he is a snacker, so like he puts stains on everything. I got the Mexico kit at my desk one day and I was like, this is definitely not new. This is yeah. All right, Kid Super, give us your take on that one.
Another white away, which again, I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm not really sure what they were going with the little sprinkles here. I don't know what that's paying homage to, which we're trying to, that's part of this judging. Wearability, a 2.5.
Oh, more decimal points. That is gonna kill our measurement.
And then design, a 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it positive points for the same reason you gave it negative points. Like, I don't know what the sprinkles are for. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's just kind of like they tossed it on there and I think it works. So for me, originality, I'm gonna give it a 3. And wearability, I'm gonna give it a solid 4. Clearly, I've done it already.
Honestly, I'm giving this a in terms of like its originality or something, I'm giving this a 4 because Nike got murdered the last go around for making everything the exact same. So at least they've added a few more touches. So I say a 4, and then wearability, I'll say a 3.
So I'm gonna give flag maybe 2.5.
Okay.
Wearability, I doubt it, so I'll give it 1.5.
Are the shorts speckled?
I don't know. I haven't.
Great question.
Let's move on to the Spain. Aaron, we'll start with you on this one. Spain.
Originality, I think this one's like a real dope throwback to the old school jerseys. 94, it's like not an exact replica, but it has enough of like the new geometric kind of, it looks very technological, but also the throwback. So originality, I'm gonna go with the 4. Wearability, I'm gonna go with like a 1.
Fun fact, my mom is Spanish. So the wearability on this is a 5 already, just because this would be the team, this is my team. I like the crest, like I'm a huge fan of the Spanish crest, which is cool. It just feels like an old-fashioned, regal kind of kings and queens type thing. And I don't love like this plasticky print. I don't know why, like, I don't know, it's what did I give it, a 5 on wearability in terms of design? I mean, it's better than I'll give it like a 3.
All right, I'm going with the wearability of 3.5. This is where I use it because it's worth more than a 3. To me, it's worth less than a 4. That's how those decimals usually work. So I'm gonna go with A 4 on kind of paying homage to that 94 kit.
The jersey's cool. Wearability, I'll give it 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah, just sleep in it. Very
in it?
nice.
Yeah.
I see similarity with this. It's cool that they brought it back. So I'm gonna give it a 3.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Nigeria, wearability. This one's simple for me. I'm going 5 on wearability, just because it's outlandish and it's cool, it's bold. And then homage. I mean, there's just some. They've just seemed to kind of go out on a limb on a lot of their shirts, or at least a few of them they did. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with a 5 and a 4.
Okay, let's do this again. 94 team is cool. I respect who coaches the Bees. So I'm gonna give it a 5 on wearability. Just respect. Design-wise, this year is cool, but it's not the same as the old one. But I'm gonna give it 3.5 on the design.
Cool.
No, it's cool to see Nike like doing something creative after all the other ones were quite simple. Obvious, I think the wearability on this, one from just its outlandishness to Nigeria being like the underdog team that everybody wants. Like if they win the World Cup, everybody's happy. So wearability on this is a 5 for sure. Probably the coolest jersey we've seen so far. In terms of design, I like it. I love the like clashing of this. That's kind of ridiculous. Comparative to what everything else, I give it I'm only taking off because of the cheap, but I'll give it like a 4.8. Are we even allowed to do that?
Oh, dude.
But this is so far my favorite, and I'd love to wear this one.
Right. This is probably gonna be obvious, a 5 and a 5 for me. It's like that like ugly style, like it's wild ugly, but it's so fire because it's that ugly. Like the original, the 94 was like, I don't know what was going on there. There's a lot going on, but it was all dope. And this is, like you said, the clashing really makes it just pop.
All right, next one. I guess I'll start with this one because there's definitely stains in here. So it's been worn before. So we know somebody in this room has a high wearability. Again, 5 on this one actually. I personally wouldn't ever wear it because it's a Mexico shirt. And you know, I've got ties to the US national team at points in my life, and that wouldn't go over well, but I'm gonna go with wearability of a 5 and a, do we have a, what's the, the originality I guess would be a 1, because it just seems, I like it because it's cool now, but it doesn't really pay any sort of homage to any sort of the past.
No, actually, this is like my favorite Mexico jersey. So wearability, I don't know, it's white. I wish it was black, but I give it 3. Design-wise, it's cool. It's just like, I don't know how you can call it, but it doesn't look like a jersey. It can be just a plain white tee, and you can still use the design. And so I give it a 3 as well.
For me, originality, it's not really that special. It's just like, it's classic and it looks dope, I think, but it's not super original, so I want to give it a 2 on the originality scale. But in terms of wearability, it's a Mexico shirt, which makes it difficult for me to wear, but it's so fire that like, yeah.
I believe you wore
I
that
did.
and ate food in that.
For me, wearability, it's a 3.5 because like I will wear a Mexico jersey, but not that often.
I don't know how I feel about this one. I like that they added like this is an actual fabric rather than just a print across, which is cool just on like a design aspect. Just isn't screaming Mexico to me. Originality, it is original in terms of like, I would never have done this. So I'll give it like a 3. I'll give it a 3 on originality. I don't know, because it is like a wearable design. All right, I'll give it another 3. No, 2.5.
All right, you're right up with it.
Okay, Japan. Like, this logo is fire. This one, such a letdown. Originality, I'm gonna go with a 1. Maybe 1. Maybe 1.7. And then wearability, I'll give it a 2.5. I would wear it just because it's Japan, but I don't love the jersey.
I agree with you on this. I just love their logos. That's kind of been my thing that's pushed me through. I'm not a fan of any of the pattern stuff on it at all.
Doesn't scream Japan.
Cool. So I'll give it 2 for originality, and wearability, I'm giving it a 2 also.
Originality, I'm gonna go with a 1. Literally the only thing for me doing it is the logos, and that's on every jersey that they make, so that's not special for me. Your style, whack. Your stance, whack. Wearability also, I'm gonna go with a 0 because there's the away jersey that exists, and as long as that jersey exists, I would not wear this one.
Wearability, I'd give it a 2, but if the other jersey, I might go up a little bit. But looking back, it's not like the 06 or 98, so I'll give it a 2 as well.
All right, Aaron, kick it off with the Germany.
I haven't seen them ever use this shade of green before, and it's not Germany green at all to me. So originality, even though it's like not really theirs, I'm gonna give it a 4. Wearability, I don't typically wear Germany jerseys, but I really like this one. It's not really like that special to me. It just, I would wear it. It's one of those that just, I think would look cool with a bunch of different stuff. So a 4 on wearability as well.
I was looking at this like, what jersey is this? So like the fact that this is a Germany jersey, I think takes off points. All right, I'm gonna give it like a 1 on wearability. This looks like a warm-up jersey for any squad. Originality 1, yeah. I did not like this jersey.
Wearability, because I don't know what it is. Sometimes if you didn't do laundry, so you might have this clean, so I'll give it 2. I give it a 1.5.
I sort of give it points because I wouldn't wear probably any national team jerseys personally. Yeah, I played against Germany in 2006 before the 2006 World Cup in Dortmund. Ballack scored. Yeah, the header. Yeah, we lost by a lot.
If you don't want to rep Germany ever, but like don't have another t-shirt, this is the t-shirt for you.
Exactly. I'm going with a wearability of 3.75. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with
their wearability is weird.
The ball boy, I think would be cool. Like
It just fluctuates.
For the ball boy?
boys, yeah.
You talking about specific? He's found a specific person within the stadium that's gonna wear this one.
That's true though. If that was the ball boy, it's kind of fire. Like, oh dude, I got the ball boy off green color Germany. It's like, that is rare.
I'm going 1 point. I'm going actually 1, just 1 for originality. All right, final one in our Elite 8. Deng, you can kick this one off.
This jersey's cool. Colombia always never let me down with jerseys. Wearability, I guess because it's yellow. I give it a 4. Design-wise, I give it a 3.2.
I'm going with a wearability of 4.2, and I'm going with a originality of just like, this is a nice, I think it's a nice enough modern nod to that 90 shirt, even though that 90 shirt, they just still should have had that originals kind of Lotus on there, the Adidas Lotus, I think, which changes the whole look of everything. And so I'm gonna go with a 3.5. I'll go with a 4.
This does what I like when I wear a national team jersey. I knew exactly what this was and who this was. I'm gonna give this a 5 on wearability. Colombia is an awesome squad. Design, originality. I mean, this one's cool and it does what it's supposed to do. You feel like, yes, I'm wearing a Colombia jersey.
I hate that this is so templated. Like, I know it's a throwback to the old one, and I know like
this is the same gradient. Come on.
All the Adidas shirts have the same thing, but it is a perfect throwback to the old one. But no, in terms of originality, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 because I'm taking away for the template, but it's a perfect throwback. Wearability, I'm also gonna give it 3.5 because I love Colombia, but I'm not actually a huge fan of this yellow. I like their away jersey better. Like the away one is way more wearable in my opinion. I would absolutely rock this, so 3.5.
All right, guys, so the first matchup is Portugal away versus France. Oh, that's Japan. Portugal away versus France away, and Portugal won. We got Nigeria against Spain, so big win, blowout win for Nigeria. Disappointing, as we all enjoyed the Spain shirt. All right, Mexico versus Japan. Japan unfortunately ended up with 13.2. No disrespect to them, that hurts because Japan's tight. And Mexico had 23 and goes through. So Germany had 18.25. Colombia had 32. Colombia goes through. Kid Super ruined my chances of getting this casual shirt into a semifinal so that we can all be 10% German for the summer. All right, well, for the Final Four, we're going to take it to the streets. We're adding Dash and Pat, two of your favorites. We're going to go shoot that with them later. But for now, thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate you guys' input and knowing a lot more about design and fashion and that whole world than we do. So thanks a lot, guys.
Signing off.